What's up? It's your boy. Got that. Hush to the info. Let's go. We're making pizza. It's a pizza party. Grab yourself some Italian seasoning. What are you thinking if you're not? Now you're looking for the last bit of pizza flour. And it's going to be in front of your face. You're going to look closely and carefully. And if not, you're going to go open another package of pizza flour. I didn't know there was such a thing. I did not know. I think I may have used it. So that would be good, but I don't remember using it. So that's bad. Oh, I should have more pizza flour here somewhere, you know. Sometimes I just don't even. I had everything set up and I thought for sure that the pizza flour would be right there. I'll go, I know where there's 6 packages, I just have to get one. Alright. Found a good one. Indeed. Alright. Now, here we go. Here we go. That was vegan bacon. This is vegan mozzarella, vegan pepperoni from the vegan, very good vegan butchers. This is cultured nut cheese from the cultured nut, and we're not going to use this. Yes, from the cultured nut right there. The cultured tree nut, maybe? Cultured nut in British Columbia, Canada. So, now, put a little flour here. Let me angle this off a little better. I know I can get this out of the way. Or I'll just do this then. Alright. So the first thing you're going to want to do is get this, some flour on it. Okay. Once you get her in flour, you don't want to put too much flour. So what you can do is, to fill some of the gaps or where the flour is going to stick to the dough, you can add some nice seasoning. Make sure you use up all the seasoning. So press it into the dough to start. And then that's going to be some of your seasoning there. Alright, just get that like that for a sec. Take some of this flour. We have too much. We will reuse this flour for another pizza or something else. So this dough has been out for a couple days. It's a frozen dough. This is world-class dough. Maybe we should start with that before we talk about what may be not the ultimate pizza dough here. It's ultimate, but it's been in the freezer a little while, and then I left it out of the fridge, and then I left it in the fridge for a day and a half to thaw. It's a really good dough. It's a little cold right now, and the granite's not happening, so I'm just gonna warm the dough with my hands, and it'll start to very much loosen up nicely. So just give me a minute here. Let me work it. These edges are what you want to concentrate on first as it catches some warmth here. It's very warm in the city here. It's not cold or anything. It's not boiling hot either, but it's warm by me. I'm by the oven. I got vegan bacon frying here beside me. Residual heat. I'm gonna turn on the oven for the stove. For the pizza, I'm gonna pop it in the oven in about probably 5 or 10 minutes. I'm hoping 5, but it's gonna be 10. So let's go this way. We're trying to roll a nice shape so we don't have to really move the dough around too much after, but it takes a little bit extra time when the dough's cold. So you gotta warm it up. Stretch it slowly. It's gonna make a beautiful pizza. Just gotta get it in there. Like so. Turn that. Like so. This is the perfect shape. Now if we can just bang this corner out, bang this corner out, like that. Come this way. So these edges, you really want the pizza to have this nice, forgiving, very thin edge. See, it's a little thicker here. We're just gonna roll that spot just a hair. You can see now the pizza's really starting to conform to the squish of the rolling pin, which is what we were waiting for the dough to give in. Seed, what is it? Submit. We made this pizza dough. Submit to me. Thank you, pizza dough. Thank you. Now you're just going to take this pizza dough like this. You can see the nice herbs we've infused. You're going to take it that way and pull it like this. I'm going to grab some fresh basil in the garden later, and we'll top this nice pizza with fresh basil. Over here you can see we've been busy scrubbing our Cake Boss 13-inch by 18-inch pan. It is a doozy of a pan, and I always fill a pizza to this whole pan. Let me show ya. Okay. Woo! Here we go. Here we go. Man, I'm telling you, you gotta realize this is awesome. Pizza before 5 o'clock. Are you kidding me? It's like having an afternooner. It's naughty and nice, and you love every minute of it. I had a nice little meditate there for a minute. Shit, and I didn't put anything on the bottom of this pizza. You know that? I don't think it'll stick, but what if it does? Oh my god. I don't think it's gonna stick. If it does. Well, damn. Let's put a little bit of olive oil inside the, for whatever reason, I don't really know. Let's do it. Just get a little bit of that in there. Grab your pasta sauce. Kind of run it along the same line as the olive oil. It'll help it spread a little bit more. I do love a saucy number. I'm going to grab a little bit of herbs. Just a dash, but herbs and olive oil kind of really go nice. Ooh, boy, this Italian seasoning very well created. It's a beautiful blend of herbs and seasonings. So let's take this and hope that this crust is going to pound down like that. And just grab your whatever spoon you have left. It's dish day in the coming days, maybe tomorrow or the next day is dishes day for you. No, don't you start this. Now what's happened is this is gone. We want to make sure we do this real good. Here we go. Come this way. So there you have it. You got a nice sauce crust. I'm going to barely think about turning on the oven, and then I'm going to pause and wait longer. I'm going to wait until, this thing has more toppings on it and closer to fruition here. We're going to get the sauce right to the edges. We are a sauce bouse, and that's the proof, baby. Not scared to sauce right up to the damn edge. Not on top of the edge if you can help it, but you can. I definitely know a pizza that's been super tasty in my time that sauced right to the nipples, okay? No, not so. Oh, looks like we're saucing to the nips today. Right to the edge of the nips on this one, bud. Boom! Got this nice vegan bacon. Nice toasty, crispy crisper on her. It's very well seasoned. This is Smart Life bacon. Oops. We do not want to put pieces like that on there. We don't have that much. Like there's enough for the pizza, but there's not enough to go big old. We're not rich here. And it's not even that. The pizza tastes best when carefully, it doesn't have to be sit there and get a ruler out to measure in between the pieces, but more just, smaller pieces everywhere than big chunks everywhere. You don't need that much anything. Unless it's pizza. Big chunks of pizza? Of course you need big chunks of pizza. Who's not feeding you big chunks of pizza? Let me at 'em. Alright, so these are nice, chewy, yet somewhat crispy pieces. And we're just about ready for the next part here, which is the vegan pepperoni right here. Silly me. So we'll get some of this on there real quick. Love this stuff. So you can just take your hand and just go in, snap a bit off. Look, you can see all the nice, look at all the stuff this vegan pepperoni is made with. So beautiful. Lentils, beans, probably some carrots, chilies, all kinds of good stuff. So then you just grab this and you're just kind of tearing and flaking. You're not going to really measure as much. If a piece lands a little closer to the next piece, boy, it's going to taste extra good, isn't it? So just do that a few times. Before you know it, you're halfway through. Cooking is so easy. Don't overthink it, okay? Watch a couple of my shows. Watch how I have a chat with you and I just sprinkle shit everywhere. And then look how good it turns out in the end. The only way you're going to screw it up is if you suck at cooking, okay? I'm just kidding. Most of you will never be able to cook a pizza this good. It's weird, okay? You got to spend 10 years cooking pizzas really shitty, and then one day a light bulb turns on and goes, holy shit, this is how you do it, bud. Ever since then, I haven't looked back. So it's no word of a lie. There are pizza masters out there, and I'm telling you, I am up there with them pizza masters, bud. We're going to grab them jalapenos, or whatever they are. I don't even know what they are anymore. Oh, if I was rich, I would buy 100, no, I would buy 10 pepperonis from the very good butcher. And I would buy, 10 frozen doughs from Diana's La Cucina in Winnipeg here. And I would create amazing meals, and then I would bring pizza to those who haven't tried my pizza and are less fortunate. I think that'd be, and I can't do it on stream. I just can't see myself. Is that a nice thing to do though? Maybe do I have a stream and be like, yo, you want to get pizza, but it's on a live stream? Yeah, I think it's exploiting still. So no, you do the pizza, but it also, in this day and age, other people would mimic that. So I don't know if it is bad. Maybe we should have a food truck day and make everything free for, the less fortunate people so they could try a nice taste of food. I think that would be awesome. Talking about it is cheap though. You gotta figure out a way to get stuff done. So in the coming weeks or months, maybe I'll have to put a charity on my thing there, and I don't want to be known as the person that was on the YouTube though, so that's the only thing that sucks. If I could do it and link the charity, but let the charity know I don't want you to out me and be like, yo, I don't, then I'll do it. But I want to cook. I don't want the news there. I don't want, I just want to be on my channel and, or make a video. I don't have to go live. But I would like to. I'm a live streamer and I prefer live. Uploading is important, but I don't want it to be directed or edited and stuff. I also don't want any name or swears. Like when I'm in public or stuff, I don't want any. I'll be way more. I'm not going to swear on a live stream in public. I don't know why. I'm not two-faced. I'm just maybe more cordial and polite. Well, plus it's not the time. Like, I'm there trying to help out. I'm there to give some pizza to the less fortunate if I do this. And I don't want, it to be a thing about swearing. So, let's see. There's a couple more jalapenos. What are these things? Let's see what these are called. These are called jalapeno peppers, yes. And there's tons of seeds in here, so we're going to put some of the seeds inside the pizza too here. It looks like a lot of jalapeno peppers. This might be one of the hottest numbers. I don't know. I hope I didn't do wrong here, because this thing might be freaking out of this world spicy. Didn't I have smoothies today? I might have to have a smoothie just to cool this pizza down, and then I'm going to be like 400 pounds because of all the calories I'm eating in the next 12 minutes. Oh yeah, this pizza don't take long to cook. I have to heat up the oven and put a little bit of vegan mozzarella, Earth Island mozzarella. So just grab your vegan, you do not. Just grab your vegan cheese here. And then find an area that, oh yeah, my chick said she doesn't like too much. Find an area that you want to call your own. So mostly this. All this, she'll have this much here, about half. half and half, about half. Might be a little off, but not by, it's off by a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. She can have a couple slices of the vegan pepperoni. She loves it. She just, there's vegan bacon, vegan pepperoni. I'm the one that loves the extra. She likes a very limited, or like a she doesn't like too many toppings on her pizza entirely. It doesn't matter if it's pineapple, onion, cheese, garlic. I wish I did roasted garlic in the oven, and I had caramelized garlic to put on here right now. Oh well. I wish I had caramelized onions as well as caramelized garlic. This vegan cheese is so silky, so smooth. It's it's irresistible. And when you kind of fold it and you get the crunch of the pizza, the golden crispy pizza on the bottom, the crust just so golden, crispy, crunchy, and then you get the silky, soft, smooth, really, really melty vegan mozza. I'm telling you, there's not a lot of things that I wouldn't do. And if that means I was doing it no matter what, then that's what I meant. You understand? What? What? We're talking about pizza, bud. Hope everybody out there is having a good one. Support your local economy. It could be a restaurant, it could be a foot massage therapy place, it could be something like that. I think we all need to support at least a business a week or a month that's local. I see some people, not buying off the big box stores to support the local businesses, even though it costs more, and maybe, but you get it faster, and you know what you're getting. Like, there is some advantages. Your stuff isn't kicked around all day in a back of a truck. I mean, we could go on and on here, but there's a lot of advantages to buying local. Respect is a huge one for me. And the big box, not really respectful. Yeah, some of the people that work for these companies are. The message the big box stores sent me was they wanted to price gouge us when times were, well, when they knew we had no choice but to buy. And I won't forget that. I told you I wasn't going to forget. And I don't need to watch those streams over the last 2 months. I remember clearly. And I got lots of ways we can make sure this doesn't happen again in the future. And we're going to do it. So it's going to take a bit of time. It's nice to have commercials and stuff, but I can see there's commercials coming from smaller businesses here in Winnipeg, so I don't have to continuously name the big box stores to get the good commercials or to make a living, in fact. So I will choose to side with the smaller businesses, which are local local people. Small businesses are often family owned, not corporately run. So I'll side with families before I side with corporation every day. And I don't like corporations. I don't want to steer you wrong. I absolutely don't like corporations at all. But you got to do what you got to do once in a while. And if it turns out I can make some money and definitely still say what I want to say, but at the same time recognize they're paying for it, and when they do wrong, show them out for doing wrong, even though they're paying for it. You did wrong, bud. So got some big box stores, some big businesses here in Winnipeg and Canada. They price gouged us pretty hard there over the last 2 months. I got the receipts to prove it, so I can go back and buy the same item this week or next week and show you about a 50% increase in price back then when the gas prices was The gas price was 50% less than normal. They didn't have any cleaning supplies in place or any masks on or any cleaning gear for your carts at that time. There was no extras they were paying out of pocket. They also were not paying their employees anymore at the time. And, you know, they have no reason to increase the cost of goods during the initial 60 days, 50 days for sure. So basically, I think all Winnipeggers deserve, well, if they can show bills, but if not, every Winnipegger should be given a $400 or $500 credit with each of the 3 or 4 big names here in Winnipeg and Manitoba and in Canada. A lot of things that need to change with if this happens again, I don't even think we learned how to go about having lineups and stuff. Like we didn't, nothing seems right. Like somebody, so it was a good point somebody made yesterday, and I like the point. It's that, the lineups are still, like we still have lineups. Okay, if that's the new norm, we could reduce the lineups by having multiple entrances, right? Turn all exits into entrances, and the building itself can use a back door. They can make it a double or whatever, and that can be a new exit. So entrances and exits in all stores should be turned into simply entrances, and then make a back door where people single file or go through a thing and leave out another door, and you could increase the amount of money you make in a day. Instead of having people sit outside the store, they could be in there shopping faster, sooner, and deterring people from not shopping at your store because you have a lineup in the first place. It's a win-win for all these places, but I think there's a reason. The reason they haven't fixed it is because it's part of a this is the thing. Like, this is why this happened, I'm pretty sure, is because of lineups. Like, this is part of a bigger picture of a scenario that has to happen like this in order to have the rest of it follow through. You have to have lineups. It's weird, but it makes sense if you look at all of it together. So I'm in Canada. I don't know what your lineups in the States are like anymore, but mine are still kind of not good. Depends where you go, and I'm definitely not here to shout out the lineups with the stores that have the shortest lineups. I am not revealing where they are, and they are out there. Keep looking, find an area that is more casual, and you'd be surprised. You'd be super surprised. You actually get in a store within 2 minutes. It doesn't even take that long in a lineup anyway. It really doesn't. There was like 40 people outside a store one day, and we waited. It was like 9 minutes, 12 minutes. We stood there. Big deal. I'm not used to standing in line. So what? 12 minutes doesn't make or break you. It's for me, it's the feeling that maybe somebody in the lineup uh, is grouchy or whatever. I just don't want to be around people that are weird. So that's probably the only thing why I don't want to go stand in a long lineup. Otherwise, I got no problems with standing in a line, waiting. Like at a grocery store, I've been standing in line lately, waiting patiently. I never used to be like that. In the last few years, I definitely don't mind waiting. I don't like it, but I don't mind, right? Okay, well. Let's see what we can do here. Pizza goes in 2 minutes once that oven gets preheated to, is probably not hot enough. Let's go convection today, and we're gonna turn this sucker up to 450. It's probably, you know what? We're gonna go for 475, 480. Why not? We'll go 480 and on the convection, and what it's gonna do, it should really cook the pizza nicely. Let's go 10, 12, 14 minutes tops. I don't even know if it'll need that long, but I'll tell you. Once the pizza goes in, I'll tell you what she was in for. All right. Just give me another second here. And we are off to the oven. Give me a second here. Let's do this. How you doing? How's everyone doing today? Hope you're feeling good. If you're not, try and soak in a nice hot warm bath. Run a bath for yourself. Bath, everyone. Get in a bath. Have yourselves a wonderful bath today, mate. That's for all my British blokes having baths right now. It's probably about 8 p.m. in Britolia. And you're loving your bath time, ain't you, mate? I love razzing me, you British blokes. Mate, me be razzing ya, but mate, me be making a cup of tea right now, mate. A cup of tea. Bloody cup of tea, mate. We're gonna have a good old cup of crumpet tea for you. Oh, just driving it in you, bud. Now we're gonna have some lemongrass. I didn't say... I said lemongrass with green tea, mate. Got no bloody Earl Grey, mate. Fresh out of Earl Grey, mate. I had me last cup last night in the bath. Mate. Bloody hell, mate. That'll do it for this one. Stay tuned, y'all. I want y'all to remember something, okay? When I do a live stream, you show up. You smash the like. And you tune in daily. Peace.